Hello and welcome back to Bean Dreams, where I talk about the dream that I had the night before. Alright, let's jump into it. So, I was, sitting at a desk, at a workplace, and just chilling, doing my work, just doing desky stuff, and my boss comes around, and he's, going to, hire someone, basically. So they're going into an interview, and I just hear my boss go, "Oh, do you realize, why I asked that question beforehand?" And the dude goes, "No," and starts pulling out his phone. He goes, "Let me text my girlfriend and ask her why you asked me that question." And I was like, oh, this went out to a rough start. This is weird, but okay. And so he goes in, and mind you, this dude's probably I don't know, 17, 18, he looks about in my dream. And so my manager comes out and afterwards, and he was like, "This was the weirdest interview I've ever had." And then my boss proceeds to tell me what was it? It was something, so this dude's name was Casey for some reason. So Casey, I guess, in the interview, told him about, this time that he was, at the fair or something, and he, someone was, selling watches at the fair, and this dude just, nabbed a watch and just, took it for himself and just ran off. And there was, this whole backstory and just elaborate detail, and my boss by the end of it was I was checking my pockets to make sure I had everything and checking my wrist to make sure I had my watch, and we were what is happening? Casey ended up being a legend at work, because we just talked about that all the time after that, and I was what in the world? Needless to say, he did not get hired, obviously. He about did as well as, Boogie over there, and Boogie's "Oh yeah, I've done crimes, yeah, it's, I can't get hired because of that." And it's dude, you're at a, mock interview, dude, no, what the heck? And Casey did not do any better.